Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be learning to build this cool reveal sort of sticky footer for your apps or web application. So here we have this container section when we have some stuff written, and it asks us to basically scroll down. And when we slowly scroll down, we can see that we reveal our cool footer. So we're going to be building this in this video. The live link as well as the source code is in the description, so you guys can go and check it out. And as for this, how difficult it is, it's very, very simple to build. You just need less than 10 lines of CSS, probably like 7 or 8, maybe even less. It's very simple to build, so we're going to be building this in this video. So without a delay, let's get started and let's learn to build this. So here I am in my index.html file and I have a bunch of stuff in here. So let's just first go into that. So we have a body, we have a main, which holds everything. Within that, we have our container. And then right next to it, we have our footer. So in the container, as you can see, we have some HTML. So this is just a text saying the users to basically scroll down and see the smooth scrolling experience. And then after that, we have a scroll indicator, and that's the container. And then for the footer, we just have a footer section. We have a footer container with footer section, and we have another footer section with quick links. And then we have a heading in the footer. I'm going to be showing you how it looks in a bit, but then this is the HTML layout. And then for the CSS, I have quite a lot of CSS in here because I wanted to at least finish the UI part of the how the sections look, including the footer as well as the container, because the main focus of this video would be to just quickly show you guys how you can add the stickiness to your footer and then get this effect. So here, as you can see, we have these styling for the footer as well as for the container. Now I'm just going to be showing you how it looks. So it's also responsive. So if you check out the description underneath, you would see that we have the live demo link as well as the source code. And also it's responsive, so you can basically play on different media screen sizes. So now if I were to show you, this is how it looks. The container sort of got squashed and looks a bit janky. And then right underneath that, we have the footer, which looks perfectly all right. But this section is not that good. We need to add a bit of height onto this, but we'll just do it in a bit. So this is how it would look when you have the exact same HTML and CSS, but we haven't really added any stickiness to the site. I mean, to your footer. So what you can do is here, I'm going to be adding another style tag just to make everything clear and simple. So here, as you can see, we have our container. Now the container, which is this upper portion, needs height. So essentially, when you apply this in your website, everything or all the content that you have as for the layout will be inside of this container. And then this footer is always going to be separate. So you have this container here. You give the container min height because the container might, scale down. So, I mean, scale up in height. And then you have the margin bottom of 60 viewport height. Why do we need a 60 viewport height? I'm just going to be explaining this in a bit. So we have the height, we have the margin. When you save, we can see that we have enough space to scroll. And now when I scroll, the container ends, we get this 60 viewport height of empty white screen, and then we can see our footer. Now, to get the footer sticky, we need to use position fixed. So for that, we need this margin bottom. The reason for that is we're going to be having 60 viewport height to the footer. And then when we place it behind, this margin would basically help the container to basically scroll to that specific portion, which you'll just see in a bit. So here you have the footer, you get position fixed, bottom to 0, save. And now you can see that we already are having it look pretty good. But this extra space that we have here is going to be filled by the footer. Obviously, the extra space would be behind, so it's not like everything would be occupied. But then when we give this same exact height to the footer, it's going to be filling the exact same portion that is left out because of this margin here. So for that, we can give a width of 100% and a height of 60 viewport height, and it fits perfectly. And now, if I refresh, scroll down, you can see that we have this cool sticky footer showing up. So that's it for this video. Hope this was fun. Hope you learned something cool and interesting. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, and peace.